Our taxes are not to frustrate Nigerians, but to create a system. Vice President Shettima speaks. We don't hear now. We don't hear. Okonshi frustrating. Okay. He said, contrary to speculations in some quarters, we are not here to frustrate any sector of our economy, but to create an administrative system that ensures benefit of a thriving tax system for all our citizens. Vice President Kashim Shettima has stated that Nigeria's tax reforms under the administration of President Bola Tinubu are targeted at improving the system for the overall benefit of Nigerians. He said, contrary to speculations in some quarters, we are not here to frustrate any sector of our economy, but to create an administrative system that ensures the benefit of a thriving tax system for all our citizens. The Vice President, represented by the Special Advisor to the President on General Duties, Office of the Vice President, Aliyu Modibo Omar, spoke on Saturday at the closeout retreat of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee held at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. According to a statement by his spokesman, Stanley Bukocha, the Vice President explained that the policy thrust of the Tinubu administration tax reforms, pointing out that the dynamics of the national fiscal landscape prompted the Tinubu administration to pause and reconsider the direction it was going. Our aim remains the revitalization of revenue generation in Nigeria while sustaining an investment-friendly and globally competitive business environment, he noted, while expressing confidence in the ability of the committee to deliver on the mandate. The Vice President emphasized the significance of the tax ahead, noting that we are gathered today because we are transitioning from the phase of proposal in the operations of this committee works to the phase of implementation. I am confident that both the federal and state governments stand ready to ensure the effective implementation of your reform proposal. We shall provide the institutional framework to guarantee the adoption of a consensus of this committee, aligning them with our economic agenda, he added. Now, let me say this. You don't hear now, it is not to frustrate us. See, it not be only to copy everything where you see you. Not be only to copy everything that you see. Not be only to copy everything you see abroad, because Nigeria, what they know how to do now to copy the one we go favor them, leave the one we go favor we the citizens, make them make use of their brain, make them make use of it in their brain, and they are not accountable either. How much is realized from the PMS subsidy removal, and what is the process used for, and where they used? My dear, they will never tell you. A system where the politicians become richer and have more power than slaves. Don't mind them. They are coming out to telling us it is not it is not Nigeria. What is it for? What exactly is this tax for? 0.5. And I'm telling you people that is 0.5 is 50%. Let me be telling you people that allow them to 0.5. See, if you know the decimal for school, if you carry the zero go front, it'll be 50. As in, and 50% though. hey. 5% of some. Hey. See, I know too sabi maths, but if I do calculation for you with my calculator, you understand? If you are saying 5% of something, na 0.005. Now 0.005. Now if you say 0.5, if you say 0.5, it will give you what's it called? If you convert them na 50%. I just say make I tell you now, because some of them don't even know. They just they argue. You don't even know the real figure. Now you make people they shout. It is not to frustrate. It is to frustrate, sir. The tax will come from your pocket. Even if they come out the tax from in a pocket, and I don't even feel them. Let's see that they talk. No be in a way enter raising a salary to 112, 100 as in raising a to salary from where they to 112% increase. Now see we go forget. They carry money buy motor for people wey be say we go see use our money they pay. And I call the yarn dust now. The yarn cement. Wetin I dey talk for that. All the system against the citizen, but in favor of the politicians. We leave you people with no. We don't leave them with God. We cannot be leaving them with God, though. Lie. For waiting now. Ha. Nigerians deserve more than all this pain APC is giving them. We all had the chance to change our future and that of our children and children yet unborn. But we all failed. Those of us that have achieved nothing in this country and still patient with prayers for this country, may God come to our rescue in the hands of this Tinubu and Shettima government. I was thinking Namadi Sambo was the worst VP Nigeria has ever produced until I saw Shettima. Is there any other English part of the worst? I will give it to Shettima. When Buhari traveled out of the country, we see the impact. We do see the impact of Osinbajo, but ever since Shettima resumed office, he has been functionally useless. Yes, na that time. Within how many, even if na one, even if not some days, if Osinbajo, if they give him opportunity to operate, you go see things go dey okay. To show say, Boro Wambe, yet they there. You understand? That's why when he came outside for this thing, why do you think people were actually voting for him? People were rooting for him. Because they know say the man brain did it, but we also know say people wait there for wait they no go allow and make him enter that place. The statement made by the Vice President Shettima regarding taxes, creating a system rather than frustrating Nigerians, is far from the reality experienced by the citizens. Nigerians are currently facing numerous challenges that make it difficult to believe that the government's actions are aimed at creating a better system. The lack of a meaningful living wage and the constant power outages have crippled economic growth. It is evident that the government policies are only adding to the people's hardship. Faced by the people, pushing them to their breaking point. The situation in Nigeria raises serious concern about the leadership and their priorities, as they seem to be disconnected from the struggles of the average citizen. It is important for the government to address these pressing issues and work towards improving the living conditions of Nigeria rather than exacerbating their difficulties. Now, if they go here now. When I get rich, one statement I don't want to hear is don't let money. No, we're not talking about that. Apply compassion and common sense. Friendly policies. Stop frustrating the masses. He said, reduce the salaries of all government officials, just like the president of Burkina Faso. Cut out all the salaries of the government officials to reduce cost of governance. My dear, they're not go here. They're not go sit down and I want to go collect tax, carry tax, put on top of our head. Now they sabi. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time. Enjoy.